Greetings, Batprince here, and today we are playing Fatal Core. Very early alpha-y introductions. It's going to be on Steam soon, and I am joined by the developer Ghelas, who's going to give me a bit of a walkthrough on what we should and shouldn't do in the game as first up. And also, Chris is behind me having a look over my shoulder, but that's not important. Yeah, I love trading card games, although a lot of the time it takes a lot of time and effort to get into them. But hi, Gallus, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm very well. I've started the video on Prisoner 281 because I like her look a lot. It says her playstyle is hard control. I don't know what that means. There are other characters we can choose in this game: Joanne, Swarm Tempo, Jade, Jado, mid-range
Ghetto.
Swarm, Jeddo. Hush, he's a cool looking dude. Absolutely. Kaha, he looks like he should go to Valhalla when he's done. And then
Yes.
someone who looks like a cyber hacker from a Shadowrun game. um,
Yeah.
is there any particular play style or character I should pick as somebody who's never played the game before?
It's up to you. Prisoner has a really sort of high skill ceiling. She makes use of a mechanic called mana magnet.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see that the board spaces there are described. So she has overall a board with which is pretty heavy with penalties. But
Yeah,
she has
yeah.
a mana magnet spot in the top left.
Mm-hmm.
That spot, if you're familiar with other card games, it functions as something of a counter spell.
Okay.
Whenever you put a creature in that slot and your opponent tries to cast the spell, the creature will be sacrificed and the spell will not go off.
Okay.
So that's a very powerful control tool, needless to say.
All right. Is
So
that
it sort of depends on your style.
I have no playstyle as I've never touched this game yet. So would there be a character that you would suggest as somebody who's not played before, just as something simple to ease into the style of the game?
Jetto's pretty easy. Hush is in a really good spot right now. We just did some balance changes. Um,
Okay, so any of the characters with a backslash then, so the control combo, or I like the look of the mana guy, and also he's got
yeah.
uh pluses and minuses, which to somebody who doesn't know what they mean quite yet and hasn't read through it, I like the fact that it's got pluses and minuses instead of all minuses, despite the brilliant
Right.
artwork on Prisoner. So I think I'll go with
It's not a very balanced board.
good, good. I like balanced boards. I'll go for Jidu. I won't read his backstory yet. We'll click select.
Yeah. Is it okay if I talk about the game very briefly?
Absolutely. While I
Okay, so
click through the things, go ahead.
yeah, the whole concept behind the game is that we wanted to remedy some of the stuff that's wrong with modern TCGs. A lot of modern TCGs, as you probably know if you're big into card games, like to consume, like you said, a lot of your time and money. They tend
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be very grindy.
Pay to
Fatal
play.
Core
Yeah.
is Fatal Core is completely free. There's no purchases. There's never going to be any purchases. There are packs, there are cosmetics, there are all the trappings of a typical TCG, and some fun, unusual mechanics. It's not derivative of any other game, really. Um, so we're kind of trying to address some of these issues. With a lot of these games, you see players sort of entrenched into them because they feel like they don't really have a better option.
Hmm.
You might as well play whatever game you started with, wherever your big collection is, wherever you've already spent your money,
Yeah, yeah.
regardless of whether the developers will ever listen to you, regardless of whether you have to drop another $200 to catch up with the latest sets.
Or buy
It
that
just
Black
feels like a
Lotus.
big waste of time. Right, exactly. It feels like a waste of time otherwise. It's a big sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah,
So we're
yeah.
trying to sort of introduce a healthier alternative into the ecosystem.
Yeah, yeah. That's a absolutely brilliant endeavor. I applaud you
Yeah,
for
thank
that.
you.
Um, so here I am. I'm versing a computer. Is that right, Sim? I'm just doing
Yeah, right now
the
this is
character
a
that I liked.
tutorial battle.
Sounds good. So I need to hide cards from my opponent, which is interesting. So they can see a lot of cards, but not these two that I choose. Okay.
That's right.
Hmm. So I have to look for the ones that will do things. I think I'd like to hide the fact that I have a knight. Does that sound like a good idea? They don't need to know about what
Um,
creatures I summon, right?
yeah, you might as well. You also have some high value spells there. Cards in Fatal Core are organized by ranks. You will see C, B, A, and S ranked cards.
Mm-hmm.
And deck building very much depends on what rank your cards are. You can't just, again, stuff your deck with the best, most powerful cards.
Good.
You get 3 slots for your S cards, 4 slots for your A cards, 5 slots for your B cards, and 6 slots for your C cards with every deck you build. So you may want to hide some of your more powerful and destructive spells from your opponent.
So that would be A, or is that how it works? Like A is the most.
A and S are the highest ranks. S is
Okay.
higher than A.
Okay, and this one doesn't seem to have a rank, but it does have a golden border. What does that mean?
Yeah, the rank is S. It's up there.
Oh, there it is. It's up. Okay, it's not
Yeah, yeah.
as prominent. Okay, cool. I get it.
Right.
So I'd want to hide the S card, and then maybe one of the A cards. You say,
Yeah.
target deal. Ooh, 8 every row, and then this is a gain each turn though. Ooh, I'll hide that one as well. Are we good?
Yeah.
Have I chosen? All right,
It
go.
doesn't matter too much here because this is a tutorial battle,
Oh yeah,
so it's meant
but
to
still.
introduce you to some of the basics. Right.
Hmm. Apparently, I'm smarter than the last bunch. I'm sure she says that to everybody.
Right, right.
Oh dear, I seem to have gotten my face mixed up. That's interesting. I don't remember. Okay.
You always get that character in the
Oh,
tutorial.
okay.
The tutorial characters are set.
Okay, so I better start reading what it says. Look at that. Most of your opponent's hand is open. Use this to anticipate your opponent's plays. Okay, so I'm here and I'm fighting the person I chose. And okay, so there's a lot of reading to go. I don't want to make the video too kind of really long.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about reading those cards just yet. You can just go through the tutorial and follow the instructions. That will probably give you some basic ideas
Okay,
about not only how to play, but about some of the common cards you might encounter.
so I'm thinking for the first thing that I would want to do is summon a monster, right? So I'd summon a knight.
Sure, but you pretty much need to go through the tutorial and follow the instructions. You have no choice for these first few plays.
Okay, look at your opponent's hands. When I looked at them, sure. Oh, I had to click. Okay, cool. Of course, use the same information against you. Of course. Now play that Callous Mage, top middle. Okay, why am I putting it on the top middle?
As you can see, each field has a different bonus
Yeah,
there
yeah.
in the little area below it.
Mm.
So if you put it there, it will get +1/+1 in addition to its stats.
Oh, that's
Some of
cool.
these are bonuses, some of these are penalties. And what I really like is how flexible it makes every creature. You can make creatures more offensive or defensive or even
Yeah,
give them
yeah.
utility depending on your lead character.
I really like that kind of strategy, like the board thing, but it would be really hard to pay attention to that if we were playing this card game live. Do you have plans to make this card game live at all, or is it only a computer thing?
I don't know that it would be too difficult to make it live. Right now, we don't have plans for that.
Mm-hmm. Like, I love when I play card games and stuff on the computer because I don't have to think about all the pluses and minuses. It just does it all
Right.
automatically for me. Uh, yeah, he gained the things. Yeah, I like
So
that.
she's basically explaining what I
Yeah,
just went over.
yeah. Well, I get that. I mean, that's why you're here. My personal developer tutorial.
Happy to be here.
I'm lucky. That's what I am. I'm lucky to do what I do. Thank you for being happy to be here. Ghelas Mage automatically activated each turn, giving the Scion -1/-1. Yes, he did. Good work, Mage. What happened next? Oh no, I don't remember what happened next. Did we both take? Chris, what happened? No, we don't know what happened. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. Uh, did was just my opponent, right? We
You both took
we both
damage.
took damage. Cool, correct.
She would correct you if you picked the wrong option.
I mean, if I was playing this on my own without recording a video, I'd read every little bit of it and get it. But both creatures attack up. That's me by default. You reduce your opponent's life to 0. Have more life after 12 turns have passed. Oh, we win. So we don't actually have to kill. It's as long as 12 turns pass as well. That's nice. That way we don't sit around gaining and losing health forever. Once per game, you can choose to hide a drawn card from your opponent. I'll leave that decision up to you this time. Oh, so we get to... So, we only draw the one card... Oh, when do we draw a card at the end of each turn, or?
Yeah, this is the card you just drew.
Mm-hmm.
You have the options to either show or hide it.
Summon
if you hide it, it will be face down in your hand as far as your opponent is concerned.
The dark one, yeah. Hey, that's an A card, and it seems like I want to surprise them with a prawn, so I'm going to click hide. Press the advantage. Ghelas Mage each turn ability will only trigger if no other creature is on your board. Oh, so if I don't summon anything, he'll do his stuff. That's just his card. The puny Scion will surely perish thanks to our mage's ability. Now that the time to use a spell. Select Tremor from your hand and cast it. Okay, so if I select Tremor, then I have to put it... it said put it into your opponent's whatever. So target a row on the board.
Row.
Yeah, so anything in this row, I suppose.
You can select the bottom row.
I could, but... Okay. Why would we do that?
Try to select the top row. You're welcome to try to do other stuff. It won't let you, though.
Oh. Each creature in the row. I think. Oh, row, column. I see. So this row. That's a row. Yeah, we did it. Go.
That's the top row.
Oh, trust me on this one. Targeting the bottom row will work in our favor. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So I need to.
So you have to select Tremor. Yeah, Tremor, the bottom row.
Tremor on the bottom row. Go. Ah! So we're anticipating. That's what it's trying to tell us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Minuses and... Yeah, I get it. Oh, no. Death. Fire. Ouch. I got 2 damage, but they got 7. Perfect. Spell resolve. After the creatures come into play, not only did Tremor finish off flame-wrought scions, but it damaged the newly played Lapis Diva as well. Cool art, by the way. I'm enjoying like most of the art in this. Absolutely. She's cool. That Scion made such a lovely corpse. Die young, make a lovely corpse. Corpses appear when most creatures die from taking damage or are killed by a special effect. Oh man, does that mean that space is taken up and they can't play anything else in that space?
Well, there are cards that remove corpses or even use them as a resource.
Ooh.
Yes, it's generally detrimental.
Ooh. On the other hand, creatures which are erased vanish without a trace. A normal creature can't be played on top of a corpse. Here we go. The things I'm asking is getting... Yeah. Important to be able to clear corpses from your board, otherwise you'll get locked out. Ah. Your opponent has drawn a paradox bomb. Oh dear. That doesn't look good. There's no doubt in my mind they're going after Callous Mage. Okay. It's time you learned about my special mana magnet. Play Shrine Servant in the bottom middle field of your board. Alright, I will. Oh, we don't know about it yet, but what they're gonna say is each target creature on your opponent's board, erase them from existence. Alright, let's put the mana magnet here. Go. Da, 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 da. Shrine Servant has a mana magnet, which means she will absorb the opponent's next spell. Of course, she won't survive. Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, right? That's right. Now watch. Oh. Mmm. Ouch. But not as ouch. That was brutal. Our poor S. Who am I kidding? This is a tutorial. Her sacrifice was totally in vain. I'm victorious. But the health isn't down properly yet.
Right. The tutorial segment's over, so now you have the option to play another tutorial, or go play some bot matches, perhaps. Make some decks, pop open some packs, do whatever you wish to do.
Okay. Oh, I progressed in some achievements. Play 20 creatures. That's nice. We got some PF and
Currency.
no rating though. So oh. Dots. You now know the basics of Fatal Call. Not bad. Let's take a look at some of the cards you were using. Okay, so here's like, aw. Yay! I love Super Deformed. Powerful rank creatures. We got what's the name? Ability text. The power, health points, and affiliation. Neutral. Creature's name and rank are displayed at the top of the card. I just talked about all that. So good. Alright. Did you see what makes spells different, Fro?
Yeah, it looks like there's a bug sometimes if you.
It's all good. It's all good.
Fast. So there should be more text there.
I'd say it'd be mana cost, right? Because you have to.
Right. That is correct.
We don't have that around here. Oh, so it's not mana cost. Power and HP. Then they don't have power and HP.
Yes. Sorry.
That's right. Spells are powerful one-time effects. Creatures go on your board until you die. Don't forget, creatures attack your opponent directly, depleting their life total. Play powerful creatures. Keep
mana
them
cost
alive.
Is something the whole game lacks.
Oh.
I apologize. I was distracted for a moment.
That's okay.
So there's no mana cost whatsoever in the game.
Okay, so that's our first lesson concluded. What would you prefer me to do? Get taught about keywords or fight an AI?
It's completely up to you. You can fight an AI opponent if you want. We can kind of go into the thick of things, and I can help you.
Yeah, okay.
Figure out more of the game.
Sounds good. Let's fight the AI opponent. So again, I get to choose.
Yeah, you get to pick your opponent.
This has got a red dot on it. No, I'll leave it.
Yeah.
On easy. And is this our deck?
Yeah, this is your starter deck, yes.
Cool.
You will be able to pick an icon for it if you edit it.
I do have an extra card because I linked my Discord.
Okay. Yeah, you get cards very easily in this game.
Cool. All right, so we're gonna hide our golden card, of course, and then we'd want to pick one of our A cards to hide. So whether it's a raise up to 3 corpses on your board, so they can don't need to hide that from them. Each turn, erase a random creature with HP 2 or less. Whoa, let's hide that. That sounds like a hiding card. Unless there's something good in the B card, huh? Target space on your board. Field change. -3, -3. Okay, honestly, the A may be interesting, but I think that card would be better to hide.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Thank you. Go! Alright. Turn 1, choose a card to play. Would we want to go straight for a creature card at this point?
It definitely depends. So, having no mana costs means that it's sort of a quicker, punchier game. You don't want to overcommit too early. Whenever you put anything on your board, you're sort of taking on a level of risk. Cinder Blast is a really good opener. Your A card there is also the Zankuja High Priest is also a good opener. Those are probably your best options.
So he is a creature. He's got health and stuff, but I could just open up with dealing a damage. Repeat twice.
Cinder Blast.
So
Now, Cinder Blast will only deal damage if they play a creature this turn, so it would effectively deal damage to that creature and then summon a Cinder onto your board.
Ooh. I like that idea.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not waste all our A cards first go, right? And then we got to do it on our own board. Is that what it's saying? As in any of these or 4 targets?
So if you read the card text, you need to pick a slot to summon the Cinder into. So which slot? The Cinder is a 2/2 creature.
2/2.
Which slot would you rather have it
in? 2 is the attack and the other 2 is the defense. So I think +1 in the attack and nothing in defense extra. Although 2 is kind of low, but I kind of like that. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it's supposed to.
Yes, exactly. It's not a tank creature. It's a bit of a little guy going. So yeah, let's go with that. That means he gets an extra hit.
The magnet, so he absorbs the spell.
Oh. Oh, he absorbed my cinder. Why is the tremor coming up?
Because you drew it.
Oh, I drew it. And I get to...
So now you have the option to show or hide it.
Are we only allowed to have the 2 hidden, or...
You have the 2 hidden cards that you pick at the beginning of the game, and then one of your draws throughout the game.
Only one.
The game you
well, I don't need to hide that. That's fine. Choose a card to play. Alright. I think I'll put my High Priest out now that they've... Oh, I should probably read what they've got. Corpse on the board. Each turn erase corpses. That's hidden from me. Erase corpses. Resolve 2. Oh, that's just a guy. Each turn erase a random creature on your board. Oh, okay. He's a cool looking dude. Actually, that guy reminds me of Kate Bush in the a sound that could kill someone thing. Anyway, I'm gonna put my High Priest down. 3/3. I don't want to lower his defense at all. What's 6? That's high. 2. Yeah, that's fine. 4 again. That's okay. I think I'm gonna put it in the -1 for attack, but +1 for defense. That's my play.
Yeah, that's not a bad play.
I'm glad. Oh no!
He has his own Cinder Blast there.
Damn it! Ow!
But fortunately, your creature does survive that.
Yeah, because I put him in the
And eats
buffy
his.
bit.
Yeah, because it has low HP.
Ha!
So nice. Well done.
Yes! Ooh. I kind of like the idea of hiding the famine. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's not a bad idea.
hide the famine. Now I get to choose a card to play.
You sound like Russia. Never know.
Erase corpses. End of each turn, if there are 4 or more creatures on your board, erase them to become a devourer. Oh gosh. Need to get more things on my board to do that.
Yeah, he becomes a very big creature if he absorbs enough friendly creatures. So he might be your best option, honestly. It's not a bad idea to just play him now and let him do some damage because he does have a lot of power.
Alright. Sounds good. He's got a 5/3, which means I could quite happily put him in something. Again, I don't... Should we put him in just 1 extra attack and no defense, or put him in less 1 attack but 2 extra defense so he doesn't get killed off? Ooh, it's one
I
of
would
those
say
two.
that's your better bet. You
Yeah,
probably want to protect him.
we
for
want
as
to
long
protect
as you
him so
can.
that we can get all the creatures on the board, yeah. Go.
Yeah.
Bye.
Well, that's nice. So the bot played sort of in a bad slot there, and you got to eat that creature right up.
Nom 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 nom
Worked
nom.
out very much in your favor. Okay, this could actually be really nice because if that dream sequence beta does not get animagneted, you will have 4 creatures on the board.
Yeah, and then we get the superpower guy. That sounds like fun. So that's just a spell, not a creature, so we can just play that, right? As long as they don't use Shrine
Yeah,
Servant.
as long as it doesn't get mana magnet.
Should I bait Shrine Servant or should I just play it? Ooh. I mean, none of the other things really kind of apply to me right now, I don't think.
Could try to play you could try to play Tremor because it will hit the whole board for at least a little bit of damage.
Yeah, okay.
So if he plays his Shrine Servant, the Shrine Servant will absorb it, and you should be free to play your Dream Sequence Beta next turn.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the kind of predictive play the game sort of centers around. You have to see what your opponent has at their disposal and kind of try to get in their head. What are they going to want to do? What are they going to want to stop you from doing?
Hey!
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, AI, for playing into my hand. Yeah. Alright, now we can play this freely, right? We can't see what else they got, though. What they draw. I couldn't see what they drew.
You should be able to see their new draw, yes.
Uh-oh.
You have the Mystic Fire highlighted still, though. Which
How do we...
not be able to.
Oh, whatever. Hunt is on. Ooh. Slow 2. If you control less than 3 creatures, summon Elemental Knight, give all elementals... No, it's alright, we'll do this one.
That, yeah.
I just click go to make that work. I don't think I remember how to... Yeah, it's good. There we go.
You don't need
They
targets.
pulled out a target. Ooh. Do.
Okay,
There
there's
we
your
go.
knights.
Yeah.
Will do quite a bit of damage, and then you will get your big guy at the end of the turn.
Boom.
There he is.
Nice. 5 damage to random opposing creatures. We got a gain 5 health, erase all corpses. We don't need to do that. But now, this knight can come out, and we've got less than 3 creatures.
Perfect.
Perfect. And I want to put... What's his... What does slow
you don't
do?
need to pick a target for this one.
Oh, that's right. I'm just reading. What does slow do?
So slow means that you could not play it unless it's turn 2 or later.
Okay, cool. Summoning sicknesses. Whoa. Do. Some of that. It's got 1 health left. He's all sorts of buried. Dead and buried. Oh, I took some damage. Oh well. Alright. Summon a bandit in target space on your board. If I do it, which they drew this behemoth thing.
Yeah, that shouldn't stop you from casting a spell.
That's alright. Deal 2 damage to a random opposing creature. Ooh. Yeah, I want to do that. Summon those dudes. I like when I don't have to pick which space it goes into. It just does it itself because, too many thinking.
You do have to pick with this guy.
Oh, do I? Oh.
Yeah. With some of them it's random. With some of it, word choice matters more, so it lets you pick. Depends on the phrasing of the card. This is I would put him maybe in the +2/-1 space, because that's a creature with hunt but no power.
I don't know the
which
creature
means
yet.
it'll attack your opponent's creatures. Yeah.
Cool.
Right, there you go. That should work out very well for you.
Ooh.
Mystic Pyre. So he's gonna make a lot of cinders. But you killed that guy. You're in a very good position, I'd say.
Aha! Take all that damage. We'll get through. Okay, so the bandits are a 2/3. Or is that just after the...
He's a 2/3 because you placed them in that slot.
Okay, so he's a 0/4 or something usually?
He's a 0/4, yep.
Okay, that's something that it didn't say on the card beforehand, that's all. Because he's summoned. There's a lot of dead things on his board.
Right.
My new card says...
He's not in a very good position at all, and I think there's no way that you do anything other than kill him next turn.
Erase self? Oh dear. What, my entire self or just him?
Him.
I mean, he looks cool. I don't have any corpses. Target space and field.
You could play Famine in that open space on his board.
Yeah,
because that would make his spaces very bad.
Defense or attack 1. It's already changed down to...
Target's a column, so it'll get both the spaces, I believe.
Oh, nice. Nice. Do it. Ha! What's that?
Now that guy is soulless, so he won't be affected by it, unfortunately.
Cool, aren't they?
But you still have a lot of damage coming his way, and you will easily win this game.
Yes! Oh. Take that, bot. You did. What, you not dead?
He's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, it says you are victorious.
Oh, there we are. Okay, cool.
Bottom.
So
You
cool.
can click through to the screen now. You could also click log or even download the replay of this match.
Ooh, cool. I like the VHS effects. Okay, cool. So this video's gone a little longer, but that's okay. What else would you like to talk about showing off in the game before we log off? Would you like to look at...
If you want to click back, we can look at some of the other features if you want.
Absolutely. We've got ranked match.
So this is the main play screen where you can sort of play on the ranked ladder and train versus the other bots. At the bottom, actually, there's a little banner for the current event, which is a raid against the special character.
This thing?
It's a mode that allows you to do sort of interesting, more puzzle-based PvE. Because it introduces a lot of cards and dynamics that are absent in the normal sort of ranked play.
Oh.
If you click back again, you should be able to see a couple of other interesting things. So you could go by packs and just pop open some packs. There's also a market. That is a player-run market entirely. You would be able to purchase any cards that other players may have put up for sale. A lot of cards are very cheap. It's more like the cosmetic stuff. We have foil cards. We have alternate art for some of the cards. Those tend to
Oh,
be more rare,
cool.
and so
Nice.
they're worth more currency. But everything in the game you earn. You could also go to the deck builder and check that out. You could assign an icon for your deck. You could assign a playmat out of the playmats that you have, which I don't think is very much right now, to your deck as well. Make modifications.
Yeah, yeah.
You have your S slots and A slots and
Yep.
all of the cards that you have so far that you've um, gained by starting this lead.
Cool. S. A.
Yeah, they're selected by default. So you're deselecting them. There you go. You've selected all the S cards that you have.
I think the protector one is the one that I got for adding my Discord. It's all shiny on the
Yeah,
edges.
that's the
Foil one.
foil card.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Cool. It seems kind of easy to use, that's for sure. And you got an auto deck thing which will suggest what things are
Yeah.
best, right? Yeah, yeah. Nice. I like it.
So there's a yeah. Thank you.
I want to have a look in here. So
You could
PF.
buy a couple of packs if you want.
How do we
PF
get
is,
PF?
You get PF by winning matches,
Okay.
or also not winning matches. You get a smaller amount of PF. You
Okay.
get a certain amount of PF every day as well, just for having an account. So there's never any FOMO. You never have to worry about feeling like you missed out on anything. All of the events sort of cycle back around. All of the cool special offers cycle back around. Everything is free. Everything in this game is entirely 100% supported by the community. So that's how we do things. Everything is sort of run through Patreon.
And absolutely free. So it's not quite out on Steam yet, and it's going to be free on Steam when it does come out. Do you have a estimated date of when you'll start to be able to play maybe like an early access on Steam?
You should be able to play starting June 15th.
Yep.
But anybody can come and beta test this in the browser.
On the browser version, which is what I'm currently on, yes. Ooh, a wolf. Nice. Sorry, I'm just spending all my credits on packs of cards. Is there anything else that I can spend credits on except for the market? Wise old raven. Nice.
No, the market right now is where it's at, sort of the packs in the market.
Okay.
And very soon we will have an alchemy system which allows you to break down sort of your superfluous cards and get materials
so you
and
can
trade them in also for more interesting, like cosmetic versions of cards.
Nice.
So if you look, you can highlight those cards and you should be able to see some of those are foils or alternate art. Right.
Nice puppy dog.
Yeah.
Let's deliberately just buy something off the market just for the heck of it.
Sure.
She's cool. I kind of like the puppy dog. I'm gonna buy the puppy dog. I'm gonna buy the puppy dog.
I don't know that you. Okay.
What? Well, no, don't know that I
I
can.
wasn't sure if you had enough funds to buy the foil, but I guess it was priced low enough.
I looked at the pricing. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You can't
Yay.
see the prices very well.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I'm probably blurring to you. I am screen sharing to you, but cool. Thank you for giving me a rundown of the game and walking me through some things and joining me on this exploration of your game. Ooh, Shadow Eater is cool. I really like the art, and the gameplay seems really fluid once you get a hold of it. I love the fact that you're taking away the whole like you got to spend money to win sort of thing that a lot of card games have. Honestly, that's the whole reason I stopped playing Magic in my teens, because I used to play.
Right.
Yeah, I used to play Magic, and my favorite tournaments that we used to have were called booster tournaments, where we would buy a whole box of cards, and then we would just open a booster and pass it around a circle, and each person takes a card out of that booster until we have a deck at the end and play with it. Because when we played actual tournaments, people just bought the expensive cards and won.
Yeah, absolutely.
I also played a unglued tournament once, if you remember or know what
Oh,
that
that's
is.
fun.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
ripping up cards
Those
and
are a lot of fun.
yelling at each other and throwing shoes around the place. It was a lot of fun.
Right.
But of course I wouldn't play the game anymore because it was just costing too much of my hard-earned dollary dues. So yeah, thank you very much for creating such an interesting version that's not going to eat up my dollary dues.
Yeah,
I
no
love the
problem.
fact that I can just sit here and open card packs and make a deck. Thank you for walking me through this. And yeah, anyone else who wants to check this out, there'll be links in the doobly-doos. And I'll see you later. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.